Hey boys, welcome back to some more Cricket 24 My Play career mode. It's going to be the next iteration in our journey, which is going to be a 50 over contest. So I'm assuming, and again, I don't want to bring up negativity from the get-go, but it seems like the start of the career mode is literally the exact same as Cricket 22. Even the club cricket format of playing I'm guessing we're going to be doing the same, a T20, a 50 over, and then a three-day game, which it's not like necessarily a bad thing, because I'm trying to think, what would I prefer? I think I still would prefer if they just did like, I don't know, maybe just do like a T20 comp, a 50 over comp, and then play a few 3-day matches after, just to separate them. Because the other little issue I have, which again we'll see when we come out to bat, I'm assuming anyway, we'll confirm when I actually get out into the middle, as we're gonna be batting first, which is good. That's a wild action. Who was that? Oh, is that Jofra Archer but left-handed? That's very funny. That's very funny. But we'll see it here. So we're coming out to bat. Yeah, so it's the same, which, and what I'm about to talk about is that all the stats for the club cricket are all combined, which again, in the whole scheme of things, it's not necessarily a huge issue or anything like that, but I don't know, when you, it's just one of those little things that I'm like, why would your club cricket stats all be combined? Why would 3-day, 50 over, and T20 stats be just one stat overall? Why couldn't they just split them up? It's not a huge issue. You know, when you're looking back on your career, you're probably not gonna go back and look at your club cricket stats and whatever, but I don't know, just part of it's like, come on. It's one of those little things that with everything else that's not really seemingly been changed. It would have been nice if they, had a little bit extra depth to it, but that's okay. We're going to continue on our journey here. He's bowling pretty quick, 145 clicks in club cricket. That's sharp. That's very sharp indeed. That's very sharp indeed. Also, one thing I've noticed, look at my batter here. If it happens, there we bruh, what is happening? So I selected the batting style 7. That's a good little pull shot. It got pretty big on us, but we were able to control it nicely down for a couple. But I chose the batting style 7. I don't know if this is just this little glitch just for this style, or the other ones are like this as well. But bro, every time he like slides back in the crease. What the hell? It's so off-putting. I hate it. It's legitimately so off-putting for me. Look, I'll stand on middle. I sort of slid forward there. I'm like he's like sliding all over the place, bruh. Also, the keeper's fucking trying to Johnny Bairstow me there. Or I guess Alex Carey me. Little dog. He keeps, bruh. He's just sliding. There's a few little bugs and glitches, which I know is just sort of par for the course for new games nowadays. Like, they just come out sort of broken. But I don't know. I feel like it's more egregious with this game just because it really doesn't feel. That's gonna do my head in, bro. I'm gonna have to change the batting style because that is very obnoxious. But I don't know, the game feeling so non-different. You would sort of hope that it wouldn't come out as glitchy and buggy as it is. Like, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one for me, but we'll stop with the negativity. I don't want to be too negative, because at the end of the day, the lucky thing for me is that I didn't play, like, I played a good chunk of Cricket 22 for sure, but I didn't play it like that much. I definitely played more. Which one did I play more of, Cricket 21 or Ashes Cricket? I remember the first couple that came out after Don Bradman 14, then 17, and a couple after that I played a good chunk of, and I uploaded a lot. But Cricket 22, I didn't play that much, so I wasn't necessarily burnt out on the game. So as long as, you know, for me personally, as long as the game is at least improved and you know, feels better, and hopefully, I'm sure they'll release some pretty quick updates to fix any issues and bugs. I've noticed a few. I mean, this batting stance bug is absolutely, he's just sliding everywhere, bro. He's on fucking ice. Oh no, he's getting straight down. Oh, I just rubbed salt into the wounds. We couldn't get settled. I mean, honestly, I'm very tilted just with the sliding around. I just couldn't find any rhythm. I couldn't find any groove as we get a nice little, he's got the fucking GoPro on and got a nice little POV of the catch. But yeah, 5 off 11. Just couldn't get any timing, couldn't get the rhythm of this game, as we still got a pretty hefty score. We're going to come out to the bowling crease, looking at, yeah, look at that. 160 from our opener. So, I mean, that'll get you up to a good shake. Thankfully, he did, because the rest of the batters didn't do a whole heck of a lot of work, especially us. But yeah, yeah. Going back to that, obviously, I'm still keen to get into it. You know, the footy season is sort of done. I mean, we got some internationals coming up, which is exciting, but cricket season is well and truly upon us. It's always an exciting time of the year. I mean, I probably now, like, I used to be more cricket because I was more of a, I mean, I played footy and cricket, but I was definitely probably more into cricket back in the day. But it's probably switched a little bit, just with preferring the sort of consistency of rugby league. Because just with, I don't know, the amount of cricket, different comps, and, you know, just so much to sort of keep up with of cricket. I still love it to death, but it's, I don't know, the cricket season is just more consistent. You just know when it's happening. You know what's there to enjoy, and it's very nice. It's nice to have that consistency. Cricket is just all, I mean, you got the consistent, obviously, with the Big Bash and the Australian summer coming up, but there's obviously all sorts going on. But still, exciting time of the year, and yeah, I'm still keen to play the career mode all the way through. I'm still hoping that there's some. I'm really hoping that there's some surprises in the career mode. Oh my god, the keeper is gonna do my head in as well. I know I was gonna be completely negative, but the keeper diving at every ball, bro, it's doing my damn head in. Also, someone mentioned in the comments that this bowling action is Shoaib Akhtar, which I actually, as soon as he mentioned that, I was like, of course. Like, the right, obviously it looks a little funky on the left, the lefty here. Actually, it doesn't look the worst, but right-handed, it definitely looks, again, not perfect, but it definitely is that Shoaib Akhtar bowling style. Also, you got the good old thing there. You can see their strengths and weaknesses, which is, again, I mean, I don't want to keep sort of bringing up negatives, but it's the same, right? It's the same as previous, what's it called? The previous game, like the strength and weakness aspect, which I'm sort of, again, it just feels so lazy. Everything in the career mode is the same. All the aspects of it at the moment. Again, very early impressions, and like I said, hopefully there are some surprises, I guess. But like that strength and weakness little thing you can pop up on the side. It's obviously, in the last game, it was a nice little addition, right? It was a cool concept, and it was like, okay, hopefully we get some, I guess, it actually has some bearing on the game. And last game, if I'm being honest, it really didn't affect anything. I gotta be frank. I don't think it really changed much at all. But you know, it was a good little step. I thought it was a good little addition and a good, I guess, structure for something to work with. In this, they've done the same thing as previous, and the problem with it is that half the time it doesn't make, I mean, I don't know if it makes much of a difference as it is, because the batters, I don't know, the AI batters sometimes they just play, like even their weakest skill, like sometimes they do it easily regardless. But you'll see half the time you'll look at like their strength and weakness, and their weakness will be like sweep shots or special shots, and you're like, okay, I'm a fast bowler, obviously I'm not going to, they're not gonna play a fucking sweep shot against me bowling 140k. So, you know, if they just could, like, a simple thing was just, if you're bowling pace or if you're bowling spin, just have the strength and weakness, you know, correlate to the way you bowl the goddamn delivery. But, you know, again, it's one of those things that they didn't really flesh out, which again, not trying to be overly negative. There are some things that I do enjoy, for sure. I think there are some, it does feel different. I've seen a bit of online. I did see Ross actually reply to a comment. Someone was talking the game up and said that it feels like a lot different or something like that. I don't personally agree with that. And Ross did say that, you know, that's what's getting lost online, is that people aren't you know, grasping how, I guess, different it feels and how much smoother. I don't know if I really agree with that though. Again, very early on. I know I keep saying it, but I do have to keep mentioning it because it could change. It could change drastically. Got to remember we're playing as a rookie with very low stats. But the feel of it on that first game with like higher stats players, there was some moments with the batting that it felt really good to get away with like a decently timed shot, like really smoked one for 4 or for 6. Like, just, I don't know, the feel of it did feel pretty nice. But one other thing that I do find a little strange in this game is when you start your career mode player, how low your overall rating is, because I can't remember what it was like in Cricket 22, but I feel like there was no way it was as low as this game. I thought you were up around that, like, I don't know, honestly I can't remember, but in this one you started like 18 overall, or even less, or somewhere around that. I think somewhere like 17 to 20, somewhere around that sort of range, which it might be fine in the context, but the problem is when you go into a club cricket game, right? What's it called? Like, if you look at the team overall stats, are like 60. So both teams are like mid 60s or something, and your player's like less than 20 overall stats. It's like, it doesn't really make any sense for the context of the career, because I mean, it's club cricket. Why would your player be so far less overall stats than just the average club cricketer? It doesn't make any damn sense. But and I don't know, like, it's one of those things that I don't know if it really affects it too much. It'll be interesting to see when you sort of get up to the higher levels, because I don't know, we'll see how long it sort of takes to I guess improve the stats, and also how big an impact it has on the actual match itself. But yeah, it's one of those things. We'll work it out and see how we go in the meantime. But that's gonna wrap this video up. Obviously, we didn't talk too much about the game. I'm gonna get more into just like commentating the game. Don't worry, I'm not gonna keep bitching about the game too much. And I'm sure there'll be things that I enjoy at the same time. We didn't have too much of an impact. Obviously, nothing with the bat, and with the ball, we bowled okay, but just no real impact, unfortunately. We're still looking for our first wicket, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and don't worry, it's going to be consistent. I'm gonna try to do some rugby league stuff as well, like try to get back into the consistent uploads. But yeah, make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.